If you guys are looking to buy cheap and reliable coins, go check out dftcoins.co.uk. Their link is down below in the description, along with my discount code DUO. They sell packs, coins, and other great stuff. Go check them out. Use my code DUO for a discount. Yes, lad, how's it going? Max here, and today I got a brand new video for you. This is one that I've seen a few other YouTubers actually do, and I thought, you know what? It's that time of year, I'm going to do one of these myself. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Let's aim for like 350 plus likes. That would be great as always. And yeah, some of these you probably won't have a clue, honestly. You will not have an absolute clue. You'll be like, I'd never have known. Alright, okay, so let's get into the first one. Let's see how this goes. Remember, drop a comment, tell me what some of your thoughts are on some of these. I say it for literally ages. I couldn't think of anything. But then when you actually get the ball rolling, there's actually loads of facts about yourself. Trust me, I mean, I was just about to give away my first fact, but there is actually quite a lot of facts. I've got them all written down here. I just thought, otherwise I'm never going to remember any of these. So, first one is I'm 21. Yep, I know. A lot of you in the comments are like, you're 21? Jesus Christ, you look about 15. I know, I get it all the time. Trust me. At this stage, I don't really care. I'm used to it by now. I'm a Spurs season ticket holder. I've had a Spurs season ticket for 3 years now. I got it on my 18th birthday. It was like part of a present. Absolutely buzzing. I mean, I love Spurs, massive Spurs fan, as you can see behind me. That leads on to another fact as well. But yeah, up the Spurs. I mean, we lost to Man United opening day of the season. Probably not the best start, but it was only 1-0. We were a good team. We played well. They didn't play that well, you know, but that's that. I'm a Spurs fan. I'm a season ticket holder. My favourite player is Gareth Bale. Right, okay. So, all the players in the world, you got Ronaldo's, you got your Messi's, but Gareth Bale, obviously, because I'm a big Spurs fan, being a bit biased, he's just one of those players. He made things happen. He scores screams. He scores free kicks. Great passer. He wins headers. He's literally got everything. I love him. He's such a top guy. Not that I know him personally, but you know, when you see him on the pitch, I just feel like he can make anything happen. He scored against Spurs the other day in the pre-season friendly, and you know what? I don't even care. It's Gareth Bale. I love him, and I'm sure loads of people do as well. My first ever job was a paper round. And it was probably the worst thing I've ever done in my life. At the time, like, you're getting a bit of money, you're loving it, you're loving life, you just finished school or whatnot, you get a paper round. It wasn't one of these in the morning, it was Thursday after school, and I had to have, what was it? I had to go around 4 roads with like 250 papers. So you'd get home after school, yeah, shit day at school, and then you've got to put the leaflets in the papers, which takes like an hour and a half, and then you've got to go deliver them. It was a ball ache. I mean, now I look back, it obviously makes you put money in perspective, and you can save up money and buy your own things, but mate, it dragged, I'm telling you. I'm a qualified plumber. When I left school, I went to college and I'd done plumbing for 2 years. I got my MVQ level 1 and 2. Didn't decide to do level 3 just because didn't want to do it, because it was boring. It runs in the family. A lot of my family are actually plumbers, and you know, it goes around building, plumbing, you know, just things around the house, DIY, and I just couldn't get into it. It just wasn't for me, even though it pays really well. I'm probably stupid for not doing it, but you know, you never know. You can go back to it in the future. I passed my driving test first time, and that was honestly one of the most proudest things I think you'll ever do yourself. When you come to do it, or if you have passed your test, it's one of the best things you can actually do. Getting your own car and getting in that car and just literally driving by yourself is one of the weirdest experiences ever, especially when you first join the motorway. That thing is literally the biggest thrill ever. It's nerve-wracking, it's scary, but it's so fun. And obviously now I bought a new car, as in the previous video. Absolutely love driving. Driving is just a hobby. I like it in general. But yeah, I passed it first time, bitches. I listen to any sort of music. I'm listening to like Fetty Wap 1 minute, and then the next minute I can have some Oasis playing, and the next minute I can have Kesha playing, Katy Perry, literally anything, you know, Jamiroquai, and that's going back like 20 years. Literally my Spotify playlist literally goes R&B, classical, R&B, pop, you name it. It's got everything. At the moment, Fetty Wap is literally killing it. Trap Queen, 679, I think that's what it's called. Like a bit of Jason Derulo. I literally love any sort of music. Jeremy, I mean, literally, that's how literally my music changes. I can literally just listen to anything. I was born and raised in Luton, and if you don't know where Luton is, I'm literally shit at explaining things, so I suggest you Google where Luton is. I don't live there anymore. I moved there 8 years ago. Moved somewhere away from Luton. It's a lovely place growing up, but not the same as it used to be. And yeah, that was a shit fact, wasn't it? Growing up in Luton. So this one's to do with my YouTube. I'm called XDuo Max. Now it used to be XDuo Gameplays. I think if you type in the search URL bar, that actually says XDuo Gameplays along the top instead of XDuo Max. But there was a guy called Chris on the channel, and he was literally like the guy that got me into YouTube. We both paired up like 2 Sync. Obviously, nothing in comparison now because they're just a massive channel and they're brothers, so it's a little bit different. But there was my friend called Chris who lived over on the Isle of Wight, and he came over and filmed a few videos, and we ended up uploading and streaming. You might remember that. If you do, drop a comment down below. But I got to 2,000 subscribers and he just left. He just went. He just disappeared. I'm not even kidding you. He literally just vanished. I had him on Facebook and he didn't even say anything on Facebook for like a year, and I don't think he said anything to this day. So I genuinely think something happened to him, but he just didn't get in contact with me. I tried phoning him and he just disappeared. I don't know, that's all there is to it. I get told if my name wasn't Max, it would be Elvis. Can you imagine the slate I would have got being called Elvis? Like, who calls their son Elvis? I have one brother and one sister, as you've seen in previous videos of them getting, I don't know, a pack opening or a IRL football challenge with my brother. So I've got brother Brad and a sister Tia, who my sister literally is loving the YouTube at the moment. She literally watches all of the vloggers. My brother watches a lot of people in the FIFA community. So I guess it rubs off on people in the family doing YouTube. I am a Twitter addict. I wake up, check my phone, go on Twitter, turn my computer on, go on Twitter. I don't know what it is. I can't help it. Just literally, like, I'm always on Twitter. I feel like it's the best way to connect with people and just socialise and just say what you want. Facebook I feel was more like for people you actually know and growing up and family and school friends. Like, I check Facebook now and again, but Twitter's literally where it's at, where all the conversations are at, and I love just being able to talk to you guys. Remember XGO Max over on Twitter? Go follow me. I left school when I was 15, and the reason being for that is because I literally just finished school. When I say to people I've left at 15, they're like, what? And it's not because I didn't complete anything, or I just finished it normally. My birthday's August the 15th, so I'm recording this on the, what is the date? It's the 10th today. So my birthday's in 5 days. Don't forget to wish me a happy birthday. If I'm playing football in a team or just out of the mates, I'm always playing on the left-hand side because I can use both feet. I don't know what it is, I've just always been able to use both feet. I'm naturally right-footed, but growing up I just started to use my left foot. I think my dad used to just make me use my left foot, I don't know why. But when I play Sunday nights, 5 or 7 aside, I'm always on the left side, or I'm up front. They're like my favourite positions, you know. Few skills, nothing, I'm alright, I'm not amazing. But if you want to see maybe some footage from a Sunday night football, then let me know, and I can always take my camera along, and it'll be a good experience to show you guys. This might surprise you a little bit, but I used to run a Cod Clan. It was called UGZ on Modern Warfare 3. It was quite a big headquarters clan. We were like up there in the top in the world, on public. Not on game battles before you guys start slagging me off, because it was just public. It was just like, we're getting a party of 6. And just literally dominate. I don't even remember losing the game in UGZ. And I was a clan. I ran the clan. Oh my god, this is sad. I actually ran the clan. I got my brother involved, and it just blew up. It was brilliant. So I can't wait for the new COD. I'm not going to go back to all that clans, because that's when I was at school and it was just easier, because you come home from school, you play COD till like midnight, you go bed, school, back on COD. It was just literally, that's how it is. And now work and YouTube, it's just a lot harder. Oh, I've already said this one. I wasn't meant to mention I play 7 and 5-a-side football every Sunday, because that was one of my facts. The first ever console I owned was a Sega Mega Drive. Now, if you don't know what one of those look like, this is a Sega. Now, it was one of the best consoles you could get at the time, obviously. Obviously, Max. I think I was 6 or 7. I remember getting one for my birthday. We actually bought it from a neighbour across the road. And I remember playing Sonic on it. I remember playing, what was it? Donkey Kong, some NBA game, which was like NBA 97 or something like that. And there was some football game, yeah? And when you held the shoot button down for like 5 seconds, it would always go in. Always. My nickname's Slopes, as you can probably tell. I just ended up getting that at school. My uncle was always called Slopes at school as well, and he actually had a number plate with Slopes on, and it just followed through. I was like, I want that nickname. I was like, you call me Slopes. So people at school just ended up calling me Slopes, and my best mates called me it, and they put me in their phone contact book under Slopes. I don't know, you know, you probably have a nickname you want watching this. It's just one of those things, isn't it? This is a little bit of a gruesome one, but I had an eye operation on my right eye as a kid. They ended up taking it out and resting it on my cheek and doing some things to it. I had a really lazy eye, so I'm sorry if that was a little bit gruesome, but I had an eye operation as a kid. My dad said it was literally disgusting to watch, why would you even want to watch that? But that does explain the glasses. I don't actually wear them all the time. I can see without them. It's just when I'm up close with like computers and cameras and things that I feel more comfortable wearing them. But if I'm out in public or I go on nights out, I don't wear them. So if you do see me and I haven't got my glasses on, it could actually still be me, you know, like, yeah. Thankfully, I was lucky enough to buy a flat last year. I actually bought a flat near Luton, where I actually used to live. I don't actually live there, I have people renting it out, so it was just saving money, you know, me getting a little bit lucky, Dad knowing a few people, and I ended up, it's all in my name. I bought a flat, so I'm a homeowner, and that's weird to sound. I'm just this guy that just sits in his room making YouTube videos, like, not literally just that every day, but you know, that's what it feels like. It's pretty hard to take in because I get called a landlord sometimes. Now that's weird. As you can probably tell if you follow me on Twitter, I love pot noodles. So pot noodles, they're literally the best. I'll have any single one. I'll have chicken mushroom curry one is my favourite one. So if you ever see me, I know I keep saying if you ever see me, I've got like 37,000 subscribers. It's not a lot, so the likelihood you won't see me is quite high. But yeah, if you like pot noodles, I'm a big fan of you. Just going back to the football 5-7 aside, I play over in Garston in Watford, you know, the Power League that's over there. If you live local, you might know. If you're near London, you'll probably know where that one is. If not, don't worry, and let's just move on to the next one. I sprained my wrist in a club on one of those punching bag things. So you know those ones that it drops down and you've got to punch it, yeah? I sprained my wrist on one of them. Don't ask how. I have no idea how I did it. I'm weak. My bones are brittle, yeah? I remember I had to get my dad to come pick me up and my wrist was killing. And I went to play Call of Duty in the morning and I couldn't because my wrist hurt. Yeah, that's a bit of an awkward one. Move on. This is a shit one. I do apologise. I'm 5'10". That's a fact. It's still a fact about me. I'm 5'10", alright? And my last one, trust me, it was hard to think of 25 facts about myself, but on my first ever day at secondary school, yeah, year 8, because I moved over to where I am now in year 7. So, towards the end of year 7. So, at the start of year 8, my first day, I smashed a window with a football, playing warball. And I cried. I remember crying, yeah. The only good thing about crying is obviously all the girls come and hug you. And that was good. That was a good bit of attention. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, yeah, I cried, and that is pretty much it. That's pretty much my 25 facts. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. If any of these things relate to any of you, then do let me know in the comment section down below. And I hope you have enjoyed. I've kind of enjoyed going through this because it does bring back some memories. It's quite enjoyable. Not the eye operation one, that's definitely not a good memory because I was asleep most of it. But thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys soon for another video. Take care and bye bye.